So I met a seller this morning at the property behind me. As you can see, it's boarded up. It's property that's been sitting vacant and abandoned for about 10 years now. It was the grandmother's property. Unfortunately, she passed away, and the family just hasn't really been able to do anything with the property. Now, the issue is that even though these properties are very potential high profits for us, there's also code violations. You always need to be aware. As soon as you start seeing boarded up windows, and you can see the lot behind me, there's no grass, or if there's tall grass, there's a lot of trash and debris, especially in the backyard. So when you see that, I already know that there's going to be code violations on this property. And the seller, who was an honest man, told me that it's up to about $900,000 in liens on the property from these violations. So obviously, one of the things we're going to have to do is a lot more due diligence than just on a regular property, because we need to meet with the city. I'm going to meet with them on Monday, go to code enforcement, start talking to them about the violations on the property, tell them that we're possibly planning on purchasing it, fixing it up. Now, the trick is that we won't be able to really start doing hard negotiations with the city and get an idea of how much we can get the fines and violations reduced until we start pulling permits for the property. You got to start putting your plan in action before the city's going to take you serious and start negotiating with you. It's usually around 10%, but I don't want to pay $90,000 on liens and violations. I'd rather take a lot of that money and either have towards my profits and also have towards the seller and their family, so that they can get a nice profit from this property when we purchase it. So just be aware that when you're looking at these very high potential profit properties that are distressed, vacant, abandoned, fire damage like the one behind me, there's also going to be some code violations, and you got to do your due diligence. It's all about the bottom line at the end of the day.